Hello there, KW here. Now to go over this hillbilly build, you can do it. I mean, you don't need to put in $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. I got the bus for $6,000. The motor had been overhauled a while ago. I left Wisconsin, drove it all the way out here to Arizona. I made it here, as you'll see, 1,978 miles that I drove to get here. But I'm living here now for the winter, and I'll go back to my cabin in the spring. But yeah, so I mean, it's a nice living. It's not bad. I got Starlink, so that helps. I mean, if you're going to come out here and do this for 3-4 months, do Starlink. I got my propane heaters going on, but it's a hillbilly living, so it's good. Breaker. Questions? Let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Okay, we're back. We're kind of going ass backwards here, but this is my desk. If you look at the Hillbilly Build 1 and Hillbilly Build 2, but I got this table out of my garage. So I got my desk here, my computers. I'm charging stuff. During the day, you charge stuff. And then you got up here in these buses, you got these rails, and they're just incredible. They're really good. You can hang stuff on them. I got like a garbage area there, and I got hang my camp lights and all that stuff up. And so you got the dresser there, and that's basically Kitty Russell eats on top of that. There's my Starlink router, and over here, right there, you see my heat in a kitty box. No apologies for any of this, because you hillbilly build, you live like a hillbilly. Then down underneath there, that thing folds up. I made that where it folds up and folds down. I throw stuff on it. Underneath there's another Mr. Buddy heater. This morning it was like 39 degrees. I cranked that baby on. I don't have any heat on at night with 3-4 blankets, and I sleep like a baby. But then I got this, and again, we'll look over here. And you got the windows. I don't know how that's going to turn out. But I got the dresser there. And then I hang clothes up on them rails again, which are just really nice stuff. Them rails, when you're doing a hillbilly build. Then the dresser I picked up at a garage sale or at an auction for pennies on the dollar. You fasten them down and stuff. So that's the one side of my bus. So now we get to the other side of my camper, my hillbilly build. Earlier, what happened with my counter, it messed up. I grabbed 2 boards out of the garage, up on the rafters, cleaned them off. First stain was good. Second stain was good. The first epoxy was good. Second epoxy never dried. So just totally messed up. I said, screw it, and scraped off a bunch. And so now the countertop looks pretty horrid. But it doesn't look bad. So then underneath here, I'll show you my counter I built. Underneath there's my fridge. I'm not going to do too much. And there's my propane bottle that hooks up to my stove on top right there. And so I turn that off at night. When I'm not using it, I turn it all off and stuff. So I turn all my propane off. And then my sink, which you may have seen in one of the other hillbilly builds, I cut that in 2, put it in there. And I'm going to show you under my back sink counter. 1 second. Okay, so now I'm going to open up this. See, I'll open up this storage here. I'm going to pull it back. And underneath is my sink. Underneath is my sink that I put in. And that's got a hole that flows through by the toilet. And it flows right underneath. So all I'd have is dishwater. And it goes right out the bottom on the ground. So when you're out here in the deserts, it doesn't hurt anything. And it's environmental friendly. It's good soap and soap water. That's all I put down there. And I got all kinds of stuff in there. I got my jacks, and my battery charger, my levelers, and, jumper cables, and kind of threw it in there. I haven't been through it yet since I arrived here. So here you go. But you kind of see the curtains. I have curtains all the way around this. Different. I have 4 different sets of curtains. I don't care. Don't really give a shit. At night, you shut it down, you close the curtains, holds in a little heat, and it goes real well. So I've been living in this now for over a week and a half since I arrived here from northern Wisconsin. I'm in Arizona desert, that's all I'll say. And this is kind of what it looks like, the old hillbilly build. And the rest is just your shuttle bus. And I'll take you outside and kind of show you around a little. My setup. Oh no, I forgot. Underneath here is my battery system. Underneath here is my battery system. So what it is I'll show you 1 second here. Let me open it up. Okay, so I'm going to open up this thing here and show you my battery system. I'm still experimenting with it. So I got 4 batteries in there. It's all messed up. I got a inverter and I got the charger if I'm driving. Kind of a setup. It works. I got Starlink now, so that burns up juice. But I'm still struggling to figure this battery stuff out. You know, this refrigerator, this 12-volt refrigerator, burns the juice up pretty fast. During the day, I can have it on, but I just need to redo this battery stuff and probably get expert advice in here how I got them hooked up. I've been watching videos, but who knows? There's the door, and I flip this down to keep. And I got a hole in the floor too. I got a hole over there, so there's a lot of air gets in there and stuff. But I really need to rethink my battery system. And I got 4 in there. I don't know. Don't want to get involved in it here. This is my shuttle bus door right here at night with the curtains. And this is, I got, kitty pillow there and blankets there for Kitty Russell to sleep in. And this is inside of the shuttle bus. I took all this off here and so forth. But that's kind of the gash inside. I got the sun visor on. Okay, so now I got my curtains pulled back. Now we'll go outside. Okay, so there's the bus, and there's my setup and my Jolka shower over there. My shower tent's down, but I took a shower yesterday, so that's over there. And you got just kind of a look at my setup here, propane and stuff spread around. So one thing about out here in the desert, nobody's close to you. That bothers you, so you kind of do your own little camp. And here's my Starlink, which is incredible. Starlink is incredible. I can watch TV like all night. Before, you can't even get any local channels where I'm at here. But with Starlink, it's $165 a month, and that does burn up juice, but it's worth every penny of it for the 3-4 months that I'll be out here. Breaker. Okay, this is my setup, my solar setup. 2 200-watt solar panels, and I have it going right into my bus, which I'll show you the hole I cut out. I cut this out of the bus. I made this myself here, and I run my cables out. So it's like you see in RVs. So I cut that hole out this last summer, and so forth. But yeah, so this is, and I run it down, and I got them over there, and it gets me by, but I need to get the battery system figured out. That's one of my goals this winter out here. So, but because I only can get about a day out of those 4 batteries, and with that refrigerator, I have to shut it off at night. So something's wrong, but we'll figure it out. Breaker. Hopefully you enjoyed the Hillbilly build, number 3. Peace.